Could mess up done differently. Nest that information before them to call off the launch. There's no such thing as putting on the management hat. In the cases where public safety is at stake, the engineering hat should never have been taken off. The decision relating to the O-rings solely relates to the information on the O-rings. It should have nothing to do with the vice president's inconvenience for his travel schedule. Just because they called for testing at 31 degrees in the booster operations, if it wasn't tested below 4 degrees, then it wasn't done. Get mad at Thiokol for not meeting expectation requirements. What should Roger Bilesley have done differently? In answering this question, keep in mind that at his age, to prospect of finding a new job if he was fired was slim. While it is a difficult situation for Roger, he has a responsibility to adhere to the code of ethics. While the prospect of not able to support his family or to find a new job is very difficult, he should have made sure the voice was heard empathetically. He did do the right thing refusing to sign the recommendation. I think the only other thing that he might have done is to send the recommendation and not launch to either management over his boss's head or onto NASA One management. What do you see as the future engineering professional responsibilities in relation to both being loyal to management and protecting the public welfare? We need to trust the engineers doing the work. We must not overrule their recommendation, especially when there's potential for loss of life. When there is going to be a live run for things beyond existing testing parameters tolerances, one must not conclude that just because the data isn't there that it isn't conclusive. In reality, it isn't conclusive, but rather there has been no test at that low of a temperature ever done. If it wasn't done, then how can it be inconclusive? It was outside of testing tolerances and needs to be a test at new testing tolerances. As an engineer, society is putting trust in them as they design products for use by society. Some products' flaws can cause death or permanent damage. Engineers have responsibility to ensure their work doesn't allow for these mistakes. They need to be aware of and ensure they are compliant to the ASME Code of Ethics. It's difficult when there is a push requirement by upper management to deliver on a certain date or set some other unrealistic expectation. Engineers should not only be expected to raise concerns, but have the ability to halt, change something to ensure public safety. They should have the ability to make a go or no go call. Management, on the other hand, should have enough trust to allow engineers to do this. There are mechanisms that can be employed to ensure this. This could be if a concern is raised and an engineering team is employed without two independent groups giving the green light decision is a no-go and to halt it. If there are two groups come with different conclusions, then go ahead, launch, or continue with production. It's also halted until the two groups reconcile their findings. Additional tests are done. The two groups must have different management teams to truly be independent and not influenced by one individual person.